Okay, so this is the other star attraction in the Warrington Masonic Museum. What is this?
Well, this is a jewel which is dated on the coffin, which you have to get really in close to see. But on the coffin, it's dated at 1767.
Wow.
But it's also, what's unusual about this is the fact that it's engraved both with a name and a lodge number. And the number at Warrington Lodge, number 289.
Here's a blow-up version.
Now, Warrington Lodge 289 didn't come into existence until 3 years after the jewel was actually dated.
Now, I find this interesting. These 3 letters, so HZJ,
Yeah.
Hiram, Zerubbabel, Joshua.
The Royal Arch.
Yeah. So this is a Royal Arch jewel.
It's sort of like a combination. It seems to have been a combination jewel. Grand Lodge tell me that they've got several. Well, in actual fact, I've seen them. They do have several that are almost identical, but they've never seen one before with a lodge name and a person's name.
And
Okay.
what's
and this is
also
the reverse, actually.
the old C&I
Yeah.
as well, which is
Yes. And this is the reverse. It's interesting that we've got the pentacle, the one
That's
way
right,
round, and then the other way round on the other side.
that's right, yeah.
That is interesting. Wow. And is this a past master's jewel?
No one really knows.
Nobody really knows.
I mean, obviously, this is slightly less ornate than my own past master's jewel.
It isn't, no, but it definitely isn't a past master's jewel,
Okay.
because the name of Joseph Kendall is on it, and Joseph Kendall was never the master of the Lodge of Lights, or as it was then, Warrington Lodge 289.
And in fact, he's not recorded in any Masonic records in United Grand Lodge of England.
So this may be a special reward for doing something good, or just something inspirational.
It's interesting that it's a combination, though, isn't it? I wonder if it's harking back to a time when all degrees were worked within the Grand Lodge.
Especially the chivalric degrees, yes. But before that little line disappeared from the constitutions.
But it's taken a bit of research to find this guy, because there's actually, I had great difficulty trying to find him in any genealogical records. But what I've actually identified now is that there was a John Kendall was married in Warrington in 1789, right, and his father was Joseph Kendall, and Joseph Kendall was a linen maker in Warrington, but again he doesn't appear in the trade directories, which is a disappointment.
Do we know who made the jewel? Do you know who the manufacturer was?
No, it's not identified. We sent the photographs down to the Goldsmiths Guild, but they couldn't
I wonder if there's
identify.
any other guilds, though. There's the Drapers Guild that we could possibly trace. I wonder whether they had anything.
Now, the only symbol I can't quite make out here is we have just here. Is this a scroll with a triangle on it? What's that?
I think it's a scroll.
I mean, we can see the sword and the square and compasses and the maul here and the 24-inch gauge and everything like that. But that's on that scroll. There's something interesting.
What's really important as well for me is the use of the old C&I, because that really didn't come into vogue regarding Freemasonry up until Thomas Webb's Monitor.
Okay.
But
Just shows the publishers controlled masonry, not the other way around.
It was a stamp of approval, you know. But yeah, there are some jewels and some aprons going back to around about the 1770s, 1780s that do have the old C&I, but they are quite rare, really. But there you go. It's on there, you know.
So it was obviously happening if it wasn't that commoner.
Beautiful piece of silverware.
Being there.
But that turned up in a box of junk.
Often things do. There you go. There's a marked degree lesson there somewhere.
Yeah.